Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense will be first on the attack. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes...
Turning it on! Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He wants to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Oregon State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer.
There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation?
Touchdown, Beavers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the big fella.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Broncos have taken it inside the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connect. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Broncos!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And just pressure. You gotta love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David. No doubt about it. This pocket is...
Going over the top. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch. The Beavers in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Taylor wants to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Setting up the screen. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellington. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working the middle. It's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Oh, what a move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the Beavers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Beavers are rolling down the field.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake.
This has got to be...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Here's the give off the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Got his man in the middle. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter.
Intercepted to stop the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Beavers want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on the line, It's really nice to have him.
Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Broncos! And the route is on.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Taylor wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. They just keep firing. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got a little space. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Taylor wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He might want another play. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to swing it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.